Bears fans, welcome back to another Victory Monday for one, but another episode of the Bears Focus podcast. Make sure you hit that like button down below for me. Make sure that you subscribe. We are back, baby. That makes what now? Three in a row. All right. Our second 3-game plus winning streak of the season. And the Bears are rolling, man. All right. Leading the division now at 7-3. And this was an all-around team victory. And we needed every bit of it, right? For most of the game, it was close, right? Offense couldn't do too much. Defenses were pretty much taking over the game. And that's evident by our defense again forcing 2 turnovers, multiple turnovers in the game. All right. Getting these turnovers from our defense, considering how banged up they've been all season, has been a thing of beauty, right? We haven't been the best as far as stopping the run, stopping the pass. They've given up big plays, all right? Shoot, they let the Vikings come back and take the lead this game. And man, we had to sweat it out. All right, we had to sweat out those last few minutes. All right, lean on the defense. They got that stop at the end, and the offense was able to, after a great kick return from Duvernay. And look, gotta give it to him, man. Gotta call myself out again. In weeks prior, I had been calling it out how the special teams looked terrible. We couldn't get any good field position on our kick returns. Maybe we should take him out and put Burden back there. But he made a play. He got through, got us great field positioning where the offense just needed to run some clock down, make a few plays. And Cairo Santos, thank you for not missing that kick, okay? I know that I was not the only one that was worried, thinking like, man, are we going to lose because we have a kicker in there with a weak leg? He just missed the kick before that. But the team had faith, and I think that for the most part, we had faith that it would work. And hey, look at us. Look at the team, man. Leading the division, right? Now, they still got work to do. This is the first division win so far. They already lost once to the Vikings, so split the series with them. Lost once to the Lions. Got another game later with them this season. All right. And we have yet to play the Packers. Those will be some exciting games for sure. Now, the offense. Let's talk a little bit about the offense, right? The offense played pretty well. Again, it was an all-around team win, and we saw everybody out there making plays. We saw Caleb Williams getting the ball to Luther Burden more. Cole Kmet, I think he led the team with 5 receptions, right? Manungai got a rushing touchdown. He's getting more active. It looks like Ben Johnson has found his muscle and speed guys as far as the running backs, his Sonic and Knuckles, if you will, here in Chicago. And it's working out, right? DJ Moore still getting active, making plays. Odunze making plays. Loveland breaking off tackles, getting big first downs for the team. We got pieces all around. And yeah, they did have a couple misses, right? DJ Moore with a drop that he usually would have caught. Caleb with a couple overthrows with some guys that were open and, hey, maybe could have gotten more yards or even a score. But I think that the team is getting more comfortable in the playbook, in the offense. They're trusting each other more. They're getting their timing right. And I think that, hey, these last few games going down the stretch, we got some tough teams to play, right? The Steelers up next, Eagles on Black Friday, Packers, Browns, Packers, and there's Lions to close out the season. So we have a tough stretch coming up, and I think that the team is in a beautiful position with how they've set themselves up, right? They've won games. They've won the close games. They've won the dirty games. So as long as they can keep it close, they have faith that they're going to win. And we as fans have faith now that the team is going to win, right? 50 seconds left on the clock with the offense coming out there. I don't think anybody was worried about us getting into position to score and win that game. I think that we're now a team that we look at that and we're like, hey, we got time. We can win this game. We can do it. And that is an amazing feeling as a Chicago Bears fan. That's a feeling we haven't had in a long time here in Chicago. And this is the best record we've had since 2018. That was the last team that we thought was going to do something. We all know what happened in the playoffs against the Eagles, that double doink. You know, I think they went on to win the Super Bowl. And I think that we would have been in the Super Bowl that year. We would have had a really good chance to win it, but we're here now. We're here now, and hopefully they can close things out on the season. Now, I predicted them earlier in the book, earlier in the season to have an 11-6 record closing out this season. Sitting at 7-3, I'm feeling real good about that prediction right now. All right. I think that they can do it and make it happen. Will they make it happen? Who knows, right? We still got about 6-7 games left here to go before the season is over, before the playoffs start. And look, I think that they have a really good chance to finish it out strong, right? Again, next game up, they got the Steelers. Aaron Rodgers may not play in that game. We'll get into that, later in the week. We'll be dropping that episode on Thursday, so be on the lookout for that. Make sure you subscribe. And I think that's a very winnable game, right? The Eagles, how that offense has been looking, that's a winnable game as well, right? Then the Browns, Packers twice, 49ers. We really just have to win those division games for sure, right? That's 3 right there. And then get a couple more of those other games. Have us in a really good spot at winning the division and making it to the playoffs in Ben Johnson's first year. So, man, I'm excited for the rest of the season. I can't wait. It's a beautiful time to be a Bears fan. It's a beautiful time to be a Chicago sports fan. The Bulls are going up. They're getting wins. The Blackhawks are playing much better. Bedard is looking like the star that everybody thought he would be. I'm loving it. I'm loving it, and I hope y'all are too, man. So make sure y'all like and subscribe for me again. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Be on the lookout for the next video Thursday, Bears versus Steelers. Watch that breakdown and that preview for that. Other than that, man, until next time, Bears Focus Podcast out. And as always, bear down, baby.